Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Genuinely a heavyweight contest, North against South, London against Manchester. It is tribal.
You can always count on there being something dramatic happening when these two come together. But there have been a fair share of grinds too. I'm expecting both sides to try and maximise their attacking threat, because when you look back over the years, the potency has been the big factor with these two teams, and always a hard one to call, but never far from exciting.
The action has already started. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players.
Chance! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ugarte. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Casemiro. No goals as yet. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Threads one in. He's got away. White did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ugarte. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Lovely part. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rafinha. He's got away. Cherki. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Foden. He's in a good position here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger.
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And it's Pedri. And he's worked it through. Dani Olmo, he's free. And the shot! Foden. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Haaland. Now the ball's gone astray.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Cherki. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He has a look up. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
And we have our very first corner. Szczesny claims comfortably. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And this is Bernardo Silva. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Yamal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. Matheus Nunes. Well, that is one way to stop him. That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Tries to pass it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Matheus Nunes. Phillips. He's a sharp little ball. He goes for a shot! Matheus Nunes. Pass somewhat off target. Here's a shot! And that is great goalkeeping.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Cherki. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He's found a way through. Takes a shot! And it's Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Aims beyond the defence. Crosses it in here. Shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Guardiola could try cutting inside here. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Not the most convincing of passes. Rodri. And Guardiola. And it's Rodri. Ooh, delicate chip through. Cherki. Al Kubasi with the foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Rodri. Foden. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half. Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Defending was strong and firm. And the through ball.
Pretty robust defending.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And Szczesny pulls off a sensational save. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop. This is their second corner of the game. Punched away. Played in by Foden.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cherki. He's in space and looking for options. Cherki shapes to shoot! Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. And it's Bernardo Silva, just eases him off the ball. Rodri. And here's Bernardo Silva. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
La asistencia a este partido
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Rodri. And here's Haaland. That is good strength. Looking to play him in. Rodri. And here's Haaland. He's in a great position here. Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. He has found the way through. Chance!
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Phillips. Foden. Haaland, he is onto this. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Foden. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Now it's Lewandowski. Just about up to 75 minutes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dani Olmo, backward it goes.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Knocks it into space. Phillips. Bernardo Silva with 2 goals already to his name. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Haaland. Distributed tidily.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's been cut out, well played. Now that's well seen too. And it's O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Now it's Lewandowski. Looking for options for movement. Foden. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. And here's Haaland. Pedri. Phillips gets over and intercepts. O'Reilly. Bernardo Silva. And the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best. And that's that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. Aside... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, they do say all roads lead to Rome, and perhaps it's also true to add that all Roman roads lead to the Olimpico. This gargantuan amphitheatre rarely fails to deliver, certainly when it comes to providing sporting entertainment of the highest order. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Vinicius Junior. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Frimpong, and the through ball. Isak. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Chouameni, it's Vinicius Junior. McAllister. That looks a cracking ball. And he's running through. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Frimpong. Threads one in. Well, that pass isn't the best.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Chouameni. Eder Militao. Vinicius Junior. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Wirtz. Well, that has not gone well. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Chouameni calmly anticipates. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Van Dijk. Robertson. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Wirtz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Isak. He is through. Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And here's Isak. Now then, the ball's come loose. Great chance! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Wirtz, great ball, and the shot! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And now he has two. Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Isak! Oh, he's been caught napping. Frimpong. Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, another save.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Rodrigo. Gakpo. And here's Isak. Great defending, strong and determined. No, again. Decent chance! Chouameni. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey.
Isak! Now it's Gakpo. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Szoboszlai. And here's Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Isak.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's run loose here. Now it's Rodrigo. And they win it back again. Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball. Plays it in low. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a fine interception.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Gakpo has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
That's a little off target. He has found a way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. Madrid are down to 10 men. And it's Gravenberg. Look at the space here. And he's in on goal. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Szoboszlai couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Mendy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's McAllister. That looks a good ball through. He's found a way through. And here's McAllister. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rodrigo. Oh, that's fabulous. No way through, so back it comes. Mbappe! McAllister for Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Jones. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. Reflections on the goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. And here's Isak. He's had it taken off him. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! Now who's going to be first to this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vinicius Junior tries a shot! They've done it! And they are right back within touch!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Numero 7. Cambio di giocatori.
Liverpool are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? McAllister does well to get it back. Chiesa. Robertson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Tchouaméni has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. Jones. Nicely weighted ball. And it's Jones. Szoboszlai. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Straight at the keeper.
Szoboszlai might be slightly consoled by at least hitting the target.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He's had a crack. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Salah crosses. Terrific header. And a terrific save from the keeper. Added time is up.